Mark and Barbara Rasmussen, it's wonderful to talk to you. We're just doing a little audio file link to give New Zealanders, or particularly the North Islanders, a chance to join in a very informal convoy to Wellington for Barry. This is absolutely Kiwi and organic and just the way I like it. It's not overly curated. But what are you doing, Mike? You're going to be based in Mercer just a couple of days, aren't you, before the Barry Young trial?
Yeah, we're actually in Auckland today in Te Kauwhata, and we shall be leaving here early evening and staying overnight at Mercer. We've got Carl Barkley and Susanna joining us, and another lady as well. We are travelling in a Ford Transit Endeavour motorhome, which is the 6-berth version. This vehicle has been to Wellington a few times now, and it knows its way. So we will stay overnight at Mercer. There's a nice park there in the truck stop area and amenities and so on. So we'll have breakfast tomorrow morning at Mercer and leave about 9:30. From Mercer, we will go on to Te Kauwhata, and hopefully we'll get a chance for ourselves and Carl to do some live interviews with people on the way to help make them aware of Barry's situation. And we hope to be at Te Kauwhata around about 10:30, and we'll stop there for a morning tea, coffee, and then on to Taupō for lunch. So we'd be around 12 to 1 in Taupō, and we hope to catch up with some more people there. And then on to Waiouru, we'll go that side of the lake. And then come on from Waiouru, we're going to be there probably around mid-afternoon, and we will carry on through to Mangaweka, where we shall stay the night. There's a rather nice park down beside the river at Mangaweka that's suitable for caravans and vehicles down there. So we will leave Mangaweka on Wednesday morning for Palmerston North. So we should wait in Palmerston North to see whether people coming down from the East Coast would like to join us down there. Okay.
This is wonderful. And then we're from Palmerston North. Where are you going to head?
From Palmerston North, we'll be heading through to Wellington. Expecting to arrive in Wellington early afternoon. That's our intentions. I know some of the people that we've spoken to wanted to make awareness for the government's debating the GMO Bill this week as well. And then we'll be staying at the Evans Bay. There's a motorhome park in Evans Bay for vehicles that do have their current self-containment certificate. For those of us like myself, we will just park on the roadside where a lot of people do. Word of caution, the park rangers are fairly active in policing the self-containment certificates on motorhomes at Evans Bay there. So, and then we'll be nice and early to turn up at the court on Thursday morning. I expect we should be there about just before 9, because you never know with the justice system. They would be likely to change the time on everybody to make sure that we don't have too many bystanders.
Absolutely. You're onto it there. It's slated for 10 a.m. start, but I'm saying to everyone, be there at 9 or earlier. Mark and Barbara, what a wonderful idea. And what I love about it is this really does now leave it up to Kiwis. I say to everybody now, we are the authors of our own happiness. We are the authors of our own freedom. Don't wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. And that's what you're doing. You're saying if you want to join in and stand for Barry Young to be called a whistleblower by the courts, so that evidence of excess deaths in New Zealand in his data can be released. And this is a seminal case. It's a really important case. Please join in, Barbara and Mark. But Barbara, let's go to you. What made you decide to do this? It's a lovely informal way to do it. And if people want to join in, they're free to. But what inspired you, Barbara?
Well, Les, we've been on this journey since this beginning, right from the beginning. And we've done, I don't know how many trips to Wellington. And of course, it's a crazy time of year at the moment. You're thinking, oh gosh, it's a long way. And of course, we're getting older in the last 5 years. I mean, we've did probably, these years onto our life at our age. But yeah, I think it was a lady asked me whether we were going down, and I thought, oh gosh, can we fit? We're just hectic at that time of the year, helping people do things and all sorts of things. And then I thought, no, Barry has put his self out there for us, and they're trying to sneak things through before Christmas, as they do every year when people are hectic, and the holidays, the breakups and everything. And I thought, no, I think we just decided we're going.
We're going.
And then I knew that Suzanne wanted to go, so I got on to her, and then I said, this is so important. Anybody that can be there should be there.
We remember one of Barry's early interviews he did with, I think it might have been Steve Kirsch, where he said, "This is my hill and I'll stand on it." Yes. And that was a commitment to join Barry. And we happened to chance meeting with him several months ago. We're in Wellington, and shared some information that I had gleaned from Edward Dowd's book, Cause Unknown. Right. And I mentioned to Barry that Edward Dowd had said there was a 47% increase in all-cause mortality. And Barry said, funny, he said, but I found the same figure, he says, with a 47% increase. And I said, well, there's no such thing as a coincidence, Barry. I said, you were meant to glean this information, and let's hope that it goes in your favour. Around the rest of the world, people are starting to wake up and see what's happening, and our whistleblower protection is so important to protect these people. The Americans have their DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and we need exactly the same here in New Zealand. And from these small opportunities like we get to support Barry, let's hope we can do something soon. I believe whistleblowers should be given knighthoods. We shouldn't give knighthoods to, let's say, tyrant PMs and murderous Director Generals of Health.
Yeah. At the end of the day, all it takes for evil to prosper is that good men do nothing. So, we just have to keep going and standing up. And Barry's put himself, as Raz says, up on the hill there for us all. And yeah, so the least we can do is be there and support him.
Yep. It's our civic duty.
It's our civic duty, as Barry Young felt. It was his civic duty, and he didn't say it was just a hill to stand on. He said it was a hill I will die on if I need to. And pray God he doesn't. But he has been through 2 years of hell, and to hear two real Kiwis, very beautiful human beings say, it's not convenient, but I will put myself out for Barry Young because he's put himself out for the country, is so inspiring, and I hope it inspires hundreds, if not thousands of others. Please, even from the South Island, start a lovely little informal convoy. I'll give you an interview as well if you start from right in the deep South. But what a lovely idea. And it doesn't matter if there are 2 of you or 5 of you, 10 of you, 1,000 of you. It's the energy that you bring to this, both of you, and your sincerity and your love for Barry and for humanity, because that's why Barry has done this, for humanity. Tell us just that you mentioned about, this is what the politicians do. They try to slip the most important legal cases, the most important legislation in when everyone's busy looking the other way at Christmas. Tell us a little bit about the reading of the GMO Bill, because that's disgraceful for such a crucial piece of legislation to be shoveled into Parliament just before Christmas.
Well, I guess there's a lot of people that don't understand what GMO will do to our food supply in New Zealand. We have the reputation worldwide of being clean and green, but when you talk to visitors, and we live along the Te Aroha walkway and see a lot of people walk past our place and they stop and read the signs on our fence about the GMO, about the vaccine tragedy that's coming in a documentary form, and the things they read, they say, well, there's some people that are prepared to put their neck out and say, well, our neighbourhood knows who we are. We're the conspiracy theorists. But
that's a compliment now.
We're proud of that title.
Yes, you should be, all of us.
Yeah.
But
So if people wanted to contact us along the way, we'll give you our telephone numbers. My
Yes,
number is 021 81 8132. A nice short simple one. 021 81 8132. And Barbara's number is 027 43 28 355. That's 027 43 28 355. If you'd like to join our mini convoy, please contact us, and we've given a rough timetable. We will be able to firm that up further as we go, and look out for some live coverage from both ourselves and Carl Barclay from the Good Oil refinery protest days.
That's brilliant, Mark. Where can people follow that live coverage? Is it on X as well as Facebook? And if so, what are the sites?
I think it'd be on Carl Barclay, probably he's very on Facebook.
Carl's got a fairly good Facebook
so
site.
we'll try and share it, Liz.
Brilliant.
Yes, as we fine-tune this trip.
Oh, it's just wonderful. We'll try and put some out on Free NZ as well, but that's under the Good Oil. Is that his site? Is that his...
well, I think he's under his own. We'll find
under
out.
His own name.
Oh, Barclay. Yeah.
Yep, that's lovely. And if you get any crank calls or calls where people aren't identifying their names, you can let me know and we can follow up on that. But don't be disconcerted. There are a lot of government-paid bots out there. There are government-paid saboteurs abroad in New Zealand. There are some very illicit people who have no moral compass at all in New Zealand. And we've all learned in the last 5 years to accept that. But I still believe, Barbara and Mark, that there are more good, ethical, caring New Zealanders than there are bad ones. And you are both examples of that. I thank you both so much for doing this.
Well, you too, Liz. I mean, you've taken a lot. So thank you very much for all you've done and all the people standing out there every day trying to wake people up and expose as much as they can of what's going on. So thanks very much. Yeah.
That's lovely, and leave a better country to our children than the country we were born into, and we were born into a fine country. So I will see you both down there, and I'll look forward to meeting you in person very much. Thank you both.
Thanks, Liz. And are you going flying down?
No, we're driving as well. We're driving, but we're actually leaving a little bit earlier than you because we're going to see some friends on the way down tonight.
Okay, well, safe travels, Liz.
Lovely.
And look forward to seeing you down.
See you there.
Thank you.
We've got a lot of support.
Lots of support.
For Barry.
And let's hope the media, the mainstream media, will actually give us a little bit of coverage because, the YMCA is a nice place.
Yeah, it would be wonderful. A call out to radio. I think we'll finish there. A call out to Radio New Zealand and to TVNZ to turn up to court and talk to the real people, the hundreds, if not thousands, I'm hoping for outside the court. Please, New Zealand, support Barry Young on Thursday, December the 11th at 9 a.m. at the Wellington District Court. And we will be looking for you reporters and treating you well if you are willing to tell the truth and no longer cover up for this globalist government or the previous one. Thank you, Barbara and Mark.
Very good.
Yeah, Barry's a hero and we
deserve the knighthood.
Deserves the knighthood.
Let's move for that once we get him designated a whistleblower. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay. Thanks,
Safe travels. Safe travels.